Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Gamora and Uberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason? Than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks in bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maclu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? She have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
She better not have said anything about me reaching my big size.
No. You only turn into Big Fuzzy in one or two fringe realities.
What?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe, though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Only if she pays for it.
I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
The door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
retrospect, our team was eclectic on that first mission.
That's an understatement. Rocket seemed like the only one who knew what he was doing, and he did it in the most chaotic way possible.
What did he do with the detonation charges he found in the ventilation system?
If he hasn't used them yet, they'll probably be in a secret stash.
So the rodent does have a stash after all.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I am... better control over my right hook.
People always
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day. If I had a unit for every minute of my time you waste with your flarkin' ideas.
Man, this thing is ugly.
What made you bring that thing onto the ship?
Thought we could use it if we ever need to hide our identity during a job or something.
First of all, a Glarnot mask ain't no identity.
Glarnot, they're that gang from the Planet of the Rain's Emeralds or something, right? Or am I confusing them?
It's diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And B, there's only 2 jobs I've ever needed a mask. The time me and Groot knocked over a top-secret lab.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The other time is when I borrowed a Glarnot mask and accidentally stole Groot from the Collector.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a frickin' cage, Quill. Like an animal.
That's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep. Those were the days.
How'd you accidentally steal Groot?
You have to understand, Quill. I was on the run back then. The war was still raging strong, and them Kree scientists weren't exactly happy I left Half-World. I had to keep a low profile.
By robbing the Collector?
I was broke. And no offense, but the way the Collector plasters his face all over nowhere like he owns the place.
He doesn't own the place.
Someone had to knock him off his stupid flarkin' pedestal. The fact that I was drunk when I did it just makes it funnier.
Is there a bounty out for you that I should know about?
Relax. Anyways, I lifted one of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed out jerk at Mantlos, stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
I'll just put this back.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam. All reality.
That's kinda cool.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Oh, what's that smell? Motor oil? Rocket?
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost. Oh, please, Quill. I'm trying to focus.
Didn't you borrow my player to focus by listening to my tunes?
Well, I can't listen to both at once, can I?
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired. But this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
A tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Alright, not stopping again. Did I forget something?
You do in most realities.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of a nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bait's the way in. There's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! Are you proud? Point! Point! Yeah!
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you.
Gotta save!
I'm too poor to die, Quill.
Crap, that's a lot of turrets. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bait's the way in. There's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
Working on it, big guy. Taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks. Got a piece of that guy. Damage report.
Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill them or dodge them. We gotta get through there.
We must make the most of this battle!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
stand next to them then!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Wish Boom hadn't chopped my tubes.
You're welcome!
I knew you had my back. Really missing my tubes right now, Rocket.
You need a sword?
Better now, thanks. Any of you floggers point us to the ritual chamber?
Yes, so we can disrupt it.
These guys really need to work on their hospitality.
Yeah, Groot! Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here! You heard them! Let's hit them until they pop and run!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
Remind me to go over the formation drills again. String them up, Groot! All you rockets! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
If we get out of this alive, I'll make you a new one!
Drop another cultist!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
These space crates are unstable!
Drop it on
Should
them!
use that to our advantage. Belief in the matriarch could not save this one.
Don't be sad! Keep punching, they're scudding lights
Send it
out!
their way, Drax! Keep them busy, Groot!
Feel my wrath.
Make them hurt, Gamora! These guys really need to work on their hospitality.
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Keep the breathing room, Groot!
Fly our ship!
Oh, shit! Wait a sec. Did you say hour?
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
Unless they've got another backup plan!
Carve them a new one!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from
Get out
anywhere!
of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Danger close, Rocket! Oh, you Drax!
Took out one of the airbound goons!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality.
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Gamora, slice him up!
Flyer's healing the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
Church floater keeps pulling from his bag of tricks! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere. This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
Unless they've got another backup plan!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit.
These space crates are unstable!
Maybe we should stand next to them then!
My great strength goes underutilized. Ain't nothing getting through.
Don't get hit by the enhanced one!
The flying one empowers them with faith.
Draxo Claw!
attempted to trash this whole landing base so they can't bring in reinforcements.
There's no time. We've got to get to that ritual.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
No spinning! Why is she spinning? Mantis, you still alive?
When?
Now.
That's a tricky question with a lot of answers, Star Guy.
You know what? Never mind.
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh! Say hi for me!
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
The fabric inhibits their potential! I have slain the believer!
Don't be sad! Keep punching their scudding lights out!
These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here! You coming, Quill?
Door's floored.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
I am Groot.
Drax, Groot thinks you should have saved your hunt marker for this place.
There is no need. We conquered the unconquerable Foom. We have rendered ourselves invincible. I would love to see the terror on our enemies' faces as Fin Fang Foom swoops in to devour them.
They probably look a lot like we did.
Nonsense. We were smiling the entire time.
Nope, just you. Yeah, I smell it too. Some kind of culty funk.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the five of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here.
Do your thing, Gamora! At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot! Can't
that
tell
what
if
they call
they feel
a
pain, but I
spiritual
know when they feel
experience?
dead! We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Lady Hellbender may have an opinion on that.
Don't board him! Beat him! Let loose, Rocket!
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
The fabric inhibits their potential!
Belief didn't shield them from that! We made another mess!
Groot's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've gotta have janitors.
It seems a good time to shed our guard for the battle ahead.
Nope. Never a good time for that.
I am Groot.
Groot says he's fine fighting naked.
I am Groot.
We are being watched. Say hi to the church cams.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I do not believe these people are janitors.
I kinda wanna know how they make so many uniforms in such a short time.
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship project tracks.
One
Is that what they
less
call
cultist
a
to worry
spiritual
about.
experience?
These fanatics only
Never
understand
see it coming.
violence! Prepare yourself!
Lock and load, Rocket!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the five of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here.
Sick of trying to tell us where Warlock is!
They are nothing but promise-filled husks!
Chop him, Gamora!
Nice to meet you.
I guess it was a pretty controlled roll. For the bug lady, I mean. We win. We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
We win. We're taking a vacation.
I am Groot.
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it! How would you restrain one as powerful as the Warlock?
I'd start with a gag. Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
You're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape!
Is this really the most efficient path?
pull up the rest of them floor panels!
Did they turn this on just to hold us back?
Dasted scat baskets!
That hurt! Seek cover, Peter Quill! Your feeble body cannot overpower such tremendous gusts! This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defy it, furry one!
See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
This feels like the wrath of Lady Hellbender!
No! It's huge, barking turbines!
Her legends will say otherwise!
We ain't going out like this!
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me!
Did you guys get the radioactive plasma bridge or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good!
What are you doing up there?
Tactical analysis or something!
Peter Quill's mind works in unfathomable ways!
That it does.
This sucks!
You mean it glows?
Yeah, that too! Just plant those feet in the ground, buddy! You can do this!
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got her. Golden Boy's this way. Come on. Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant freaking rock.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
Hold up, Roger! Test your metal!
Correct! How are we holding up?
We're good. Well, my trigger finger has gone down with all the murder and...
We are still a great distance from the church's altar!
We'll get there, Drax! Keep up the fight!
Stop! You worry! The big one has mine! Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
Lightning!
The space battle is frenzied!
Gun, yeah! Whacked out space cop is definitely a priority!
Rush him, Drax! Man, the entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
Lob it at him, big guy! If it's not the shield, it's the heart! Enough already!
We are still a great distance from the church's altar!
We'll get there, Drax! Keep up the fight!
It was him or me, and it wasn't gonna be me!
The whole worldwide has a solid life insurance policy!
Deadliest woman in the galaxy! You could have run away, but no!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words, or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it! Guffle stompers!
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah, just let me do it.
Well, that didn't work.
The panel's flarked, but I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! Rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little Fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! Got new friends!
Blitz him, Rocket! Let's see those branches! Time to shred them! How big is this shit?
More like several ships all joined together!
That Nolan's gonna give him the bonkers!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
All right, let's keep moving.
How does Lady H get them monsters to attack the right targets anyways?
She is the Monster Queen. They are compelled to obey.
Translation, she feeds them.
Whoa! Monster down!
Holy stuff.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
We have likely half the galaxy's population.
There's gonna be one heck of a mess to sort out after. Pulverize them!
Hey, stay down, you Clark Nova Force dork!
You really seem to be enjoying this.
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Let's keep pushing forward.
will. I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice? Not to be insensitive or nothing, but there's something very, very wrong with that kid.
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it. Hard to believe the fight for everything is happening, like, right here. People are gonna write books about this.
No pressure.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
We will not surrender. Not us, them.
Just drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay?
Oh, I don't think this thing's running!
Smash him up, Rex! Wipe him out, goddamn!
We can never let something like this happen again.
That was the job for Nova Corps. We're the ones actually doing something about it.
Control your fire! That priest is pumping faith into the others!
Well, that's not fair! Not fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him! Time for the big guns! Rip them off, Drax!
I will rip sacrifice apart, piece by piece, to find that child!
We all will!
This one just eats ammo!
Vegas dies this day! It has nowhere left to run!
You hear that? Monster Daddy's going down!
Well, I need assistance!
Right with you, big guy! Bruce! All hands on deck!
Watch out! That one will erupt if you shoot them!
We gotta get rid of the floaters!
He's boosting his squad!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats!
We can never let something like this happen again!
No, we're gonna live up to our name! Look, what is that place?
Yet another field of glorious conflict! Or perhaps a repair bay of glorious conflict!
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Okay, here we go.